This is a training video for administering the traffix website. We're going to talk about route alerts, how they work and how to set them. So you'll see on the home page here that this says no route alerts, and that is something automatic that happens when there are no route alerts that are active. Now let's take a look at where we would go to create a route alert and just talk about how that functionality works. So here I'm in the middle of editing an alert. How I got here, if I look on the left-hand panel and I go to alerts, here's all the alerts that have been made. They automatically draft when they expire. So let's go ahead and take a look at one that's already been done. We're not going to be able to actually add a route alert in this training because when they are created, they automatically text all the parents attached to the route. But we can at least look at how it's done. So there's two fields here, and one is the title, and then one is the message. In general, these are going to be the same. This is what you see in the admin screen. However, what is getting texted to parents is this one right here. So basically you're doing this one for the website and you're doing this one to text parents a message. And of course, generally that message is going to be the same. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to add all the routes that your message applies to. So this is here. This gives you a list. If you start to type, it'll narrow the list, and you could just add them like that. You can also remove them. Now, it will automatically date it in this case, it's showing you a past date of the date that it was made, but in general, when we do a new one, which we'll do in a second, you'll see that this will be automatically dated for today. All the other thing that you need to do is indicate whether it's an AM alert or a PM alert. Now, please be advised, there are automatic times set for when the AMs and PMs will expire, become draft, and no longer be on the site. And that is AM, I believe, is 10:30-ish, and then PM is either 4 or 5. So, for example, if you were to add something and you were to mark it as AM and it was after that 10:30, it wouldn't show, simply because it would automatically be drafted upon being created. The other thing to know is that you don't have to remove them or draft them yourself. Once you put it in, it'll automatically expire when it's supposed to. If for some reason you were trying to create an alert for the next day, so let's say it was the night before and you knew that the next morning something was going to be true, you can click on this and select whatever date it is that you need. Click done. And then if it's something where it's all routes, it's everybody, you can just click this and everybody will get alerted. Now, I'm not going to publish this. I'm just trying to run through. However, when I was done, I would click publish. Now let's just look at the add new. So if I needed to make a new one, which generally that's what you're going to want to do. I don't actually really recommend recycling, republishing ones that have been drafted. Simply because in general, the texting works much more reliably with a new entry. But yeah, we're going to leave the page. It's just saying this because we didn't save our work. And so it's like, are you sure you want to leave and not save? Yes, I'm really sure. So here's what this screen looks like when I'm adding a new one. And so I just go in here and add the alert. And then I'd repeat that same alert text here. This way, again, this is going to the website, so it's getting published on here. And then versus what's getting text to the parents. I would add my routes. This, because as you can see, the last one was the 9th. This is showing December 11th, which is the date of this recording. So it automatically does today's date for you. And all you need to do is say if it's an AM or a PM alert. And then, of course, you can change this if, let's say, you're doing something for the next day. Click all routes. And then if it is all routes, obviously, if it's just these two, you wouldn't click all routes. And then you click publish. And the moment that you click publish is when it's going to add it to the website, which of course we won't see in this training because we don't want to accidentally send out a text, because the other thing it's going to do is send a text to all the parents that are on those routes. So that is the information on how to add route alerts and how they work.